She was born a star. Films run in her blood. She's as sparkling with her one-liners as she is with her screen presence. Hits, flops, criticism, scandal, nothing affects her magic. What makes Kareena Kapoor tick? She helps us find out today. So welcome, Kareena, Bebo.
Yes, Niranjan.
And let's start the show with your favorite phrase in the world.
Why?
What's the goss?
Oh, God. Well, I can't believe that I'm actually, sitting here and talking to one of my very, very dear friends, actually on TV.
My earliest memory of you was entering Filmistan's makeup room,
Yeah.
where Lolo was shooting, and
And I was
sitting
9,
there.
Niranjan, so that means it just shows that how old you are.
Yes, and you were trying out Lolo's wigs,
Yes.
one after the other. And what struck me the most was that you were so curious as a person. You were probably the only one in the film business up until then, and even after that, who asked me so many questions. You even asked me what I got for my dabba.
But I think the only thing is that I am like that. Like whoever I meet, I start asking them, okay, so what do they eat for lunch? What do they eat for dinner? How many people in your house? Acha. So do you have like a Kamwali bai who comes and does the top work? I'm very into like these household things, and I've been like that since you've known me, since a child.
Why is that? What is the need to know such mundane details?
You know, listen, they might be mundane generally, but for me, they're not mundane. I tend to, observe people, their body language. That gives me a sense of, their positives and negatives.
But there was a phase in your life, if I remember, where you suddenly decided you didn't want to be an actress.
Yeah.
You wanted to become a lawyer. I still
Yeah.
remember having those conversations with you, and you said, I am not going to be an actress.
Oh, God.
What was the reason for that?
You know, I think every woman has this defiant phase before the actual thing comes along, whether it's a professional decision or whether it's marriage. You tend to just have this defiant streak in which you just say that, okay, no, I'm not going to do what the world thinks. And that's the kind of person I am. So I think I just battled that a bit for a while. But then when I saw the size of the law books and how much I'd have to read and how much I'd have to study, I was like, listen, let's stick to what I do best. Let's stick to what's in my DNA.
But one thing about your career, which is quite amazing, is that you're one of those very rare actresses whose success or failure has never tampered with the stardom. Yeah. You were always a star. When you were 12, you were a star. I still remember coming for that Arari party music release of
Arari, my God.
And you were sitting with a bunch of journalists, actually asking them questions about
Lovely. I still love to do that. I still love to interview.
But you were always a star because you take to glamour as easily as you take to being de-glamorized.
Yeah.
Would you rather do roles which don't require you to work so much on a glamour, or would you rather do roles that would require you to be this fantasy of the millions?
Actually, it's very tough to be glamorous. In fact, it upsets me when people say that, it's only the performance-oriented roles. It's not. Being a part of a glamorous film, being a part of item songs, doing these kind of things, constantly, trying to, looking good. It's an art. You have to do it. That's also called, acting, because that's not really you. So it's not just the fact that, you're without makeup and you're, de-glamorized and playing a part, and, that's not what only acting is about. And I think I'm just lucky that I kind of balance it out and just slip into, both these characters quite easily.
Every young girl that I meet, when you ask them what do you want to be, they all say they want to be Kareena Kapoor. Okay, and yet to be the Kareena Kapoor that you've gone through various phases, because I still remember a phase of yours where you used to wear those salwar kameezes constantly and not change,
Yeah,
and did not
but
want
I love that, no?
And you wore them for almost about a year and a half. And your mother was going cuckoo trying to make you wear something else. And you were
now
like,
to be a fashionista.
and then you went through a phase where you sort of popularized the size 0.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this journey.
Well, actually when I heard the script of Tashan and when Adi told me, he said, do something dramatic. Because I was like, it was my first film with Adi Yashraj after a long time. So I said, yeah, something dramatic means what? Do something, I just wanted to do something that would prove to, a point to people that I can do it. And so I did it. And I transformed my body, and people were like, the Kapoor Punjabi gene will never go. And I challenged my genes and I made it happen. And but that was another time because I can never be size 0.
Yeah, exactly. You're such a foodie.
Yeah, just too into all that, to go back to that right now, But coming back to the fact that, I think it's a compliment that kids aspire when they say that. And yes, a lot of people tell me that. And if I may say, the reason that is the case is not because they want to be thin, not because of my clothes. They want to be a girl who is modern yet traditional in her way. Like, I'm very traditional when it comes to and protective towards my family, but I'm the same girl who took a step to moving into Saif's house. And I think the fact that they know that my decisions are completely heartfelt.
Yeah.
And just, non-biased, non-malicious, not, no, not calculative.
But there's a lot of stuff that goes into being an actress, which is away from the screen. What you see on screen, what you perform, your character, your role is different.
Yeah, of
But there's a whole lot of stuff that happens aside from that. In this space, how much does competition really figure?
For me, I'm the wrong person because I am anyway always pitted against everybody, whether it's somebody who was 15 years ago or somebody 15 years later, my name is always attached for some strange reason. So I'm like, but why do I am not even from the same generation? And suddenly I'm being compared to like an actress who's 10 years younger.
Like Alia is the new Kareena, according to people.
Yeah, everyone's like now Bebo and Alia. So I'm like, well, I mean, great, 10 years my younger. It's nice to be, pitted with someone like that. For me, it's a compliment. But honestly, I mean, it doesn't, I'm unfazed.
How do you manage to remain unfazed? Because I'm sure, like for instance, to give you an example, there's a film like Ram Leela that you don't
Yeah,
do, and then that
absolutely.
film goes on to become such a super successful film. And
Absolutely.
puts. So what is your feeling when you hear that? Is it like, oh shit, I should have done it?
No. My immediate response is never that, in fact. My immediate response is that I haven't even seen the movie, actually. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter because for me, at the end of the day, it is, yes, it's my job, but it's just a film. Probably it's like also I'm the phase that I'm at
Yeah,
in
that's
my
what I
life.
was going to ask you.
Yes.
That's your phase right
Yes.
now. But did you feel the same when you missed out on Kal Ho Na Ho?
Probably not.
Yes, you did.
Probably a lot more, yeah, I was, I think, a little more. I was younger. I was more, that drive was there. That constant. But now I'm at that phase where I'm unfazed. I'm like, it really doesn't matter because I have a lot going on in my life, and in fact, I chose to get married at this point. So for me, it's fine. It's just a movie. But honestly, I mean, there can never be competition. So that's the only thing that I don't like when people try to kind of create a lot of stress and tension between two colleagues. But that's the name of the game also, ना?
Yes, it is.
थोड़ा spice तो होना चाहिए, नहीं तो बहुत फीका लग जाएगा और दाल फीकी अच्छी नहीं लगती.
You've never really spoken about how the romance between you and Saif actually bloomed.
No, I have. He is from a different generation. He's actually, I've known him, like I've been hanging around on sets when Lolo and Saif were shooting in Hum Saath Saath Hai in Jodhpur. Then we did Omkara where we didn't speak and we were with our respective girlfriends and boyfriends at that time and we hardly like interacted or even, exchanged a word. It was like always like good morning and he used to always be like good morning ma'am and, treat me with so much respect and everything. I was like, okay, because he is anyway so chivalrous. Saif has got a personality that any woman would
So
want
you
to.
say you were attracted to him first?
Completely. Completely. I was the one who kind of pushed all the right buttons. Saif actually is the kind of guy who is not very forthcoming towards any woman. He will never make the first move, He's too English and restrained in that way. And plus, when I made the first move, he was like, I can't believe that Kareena Kapoor is doing this. He was like, why? I mean, for me, it was like, I didn't know. It was like an entire building had crumbled on his head. So I don't know what he meant by that, whether he thought he was very lucky or what. But well, eventually it all worked out. And I think it was, I was responsible for it.
You come from the first family of movies, so to speak, the Kapoors. And yet you're married to a person who thinks of films as a profession and feels that there should be a demarcation between personal and professional life. And you have also adapted yourself to this new way of thinking. Do you think there is a contradiction there? Do you feel that you have to let go of something important?
No, I don't think so at all, in fact. Yes, our core and our entire crux is films. Because, from Prithvi Raj Kapoor down to, me and Ranbir and everyone. But the fact is that we are a collaboration of two families, The Patodis are, yes, very, they're all Rhodes Scholars. They're from Oxford and Winchester. Studied in, amazing schools, great education, down to Sara, who's gone to Columbia now. They do come from a cricketing world, of a family, deeply
Correct.
involved in sport. So yes, when I was married into this family, I realized there's a lot more that, I have to know. And through Saif's eyes, I can know. And, sure enough, over the years, I've, learned to enjoy that. And now it's, a part of me.
But still, where the actual moment came when you had to say yes,
Yeah.
were there any like fears, anxieties, nervousness?
Well, I think I had already gone through that entire phase. And the fact is that, we're not like husband and wife, it's like we're still deeply in love and we respect each other, we love each other's company. It's like, if I'm tired, if I want to come home and I'm like, we want to have a coffee or we want to have a glass of wine, the first person I think of is Saif. That what better than doing that? It's not like I need to call a friend, and I hope that equation never changes, because then there's an issue, I feel. Yes, he is slightly bohemian, but he needs someone like me to kind of keep him, grounded.
How much do you manage to do that with him?
I don't think he's ever been more responsible than he ever is. He's closer to his family now. He's closer to the kids now. He loves atmosphere when there's, our families are all over together. The kids are together. We're all sitting together, eating, drinking, making fun. We're like one big Iranian family. You know how they have somebody's talking past the food, somebody's yelling. There's always that. That's what I enjoy. And, that's what he feels I've brought into the family, because it's all coming together.
Yeah. Children, that's again a very important part. And what is your relationship with them like?
I
Is
I
it
love them.
informal? Do you have a lot
No,
of fun
I love
with
them dearly. We've just come back from an amazing holiday in London. Both Sara and Ibrahim are extremely well brought up. I'm yet to see two children who are so forthcoming, who are so open. And I mean, when Sara was leaving, I was deeply upset, because I don't like her leaving Bombay, because we are very close. And over the years, this relationship has developed.
You said that you wanted to have a complete life where there is like a career, a good family, marriage, husband, life. Where do children feature in that?
Well, right now, I don't think I can even answer that question, because it's so far-fetched, And everyone, of course, earlier was like, when is the marriage? When is the marriage? When we were in a live-in relationship. And now, obviously, everyone's like, when are you all having kids? But right now, it's not even a thought in our mind.
Would you like to be a mother,
Of
or
course.
are you saying that
I would love to, but not for the next 2 years. Because, like, that drive is still there.
but you're not you don't fear the biological clock ticking and stuff, nothing?
No, not at all. I think I mean, we're living in 2015. There are ways and means for everything, and people have proved that.
That's true. That's
So,
true. So do you see yourself at all giving up Arclights? Would you think there would be a phase, or you think that right now you're discovering this world which is the other side, and eventually you'll come
No.
back to your roots? Which
But my mother-in-law, I admire her. She's not given up the arc lights. Till today, she does ads and she's done films.
So you're saying that you'll never give up the Arclights, really?
That is my blood. I might bifurcate, I might know how to channelize, but what's in my blood will always be there.
How come you never felt like you should be on Twitter or on Facebook or any
My
of the
opinion
social
is not going to make a difference to the world. When it does, and when people want my opinion, I'll say it. But this
So
constant
what is your
pressure,
mode of self-expression? When you want to express yourself, how do you express yourself? Suppose you want to reach out to your fans, what do you do?
But how would Raj Kapoor and Dilip Kumar and Devanand, who are way bigger stars than any of our stars today, reach out to their fans?
I mean, today there's also a lot more interact. Fans were not so interactive in those days. But don't you feel that sometimes something needs to be clarified? For instance, there's something that has been written about you, or there's some rumor
That's why I'm on
floating.
your show.
You're clarifying all your rumors.
Whatever you want me to
Okay, so let's start with the
clarify.
list of rumors from the 90s.
Yeah, it's not like, But I love my fans, and my fans have been loyal even when social media wasn't there. Refugee to now, they are the same people. I mean, so it's not like... And it's also like I can't take the pressure. There's too much pressure. on Twitter, and I believe there's some fights on Twitter, and now there's Instagram. Lolo's on Instagram, and she
Yeah,
keeps
I know.
putting
I was
pictures.
quite surprised that she was on Instagram and you weren't.
Yeah, she keeps posting pictures, and she keeps asking me that your fans are asking for your pictures, so let's take a picture, whatever. And I don't. Of course, I want people to know that I'm as normal as anybody else.
You have no perspective on the newcomer actors at all, as actors,
I
as
saw
film
Student of the
stars.
Year, so I've seen this, and I catch glimpses when I'm in the gym or if I'm somewhere,
So who do you think is most promising among the new lot?
It's very tough to say because their socks are not till here. They're wearing their socks till here, all of them, which is great. And I love it. I love all of them. I love Arjun, Sid, Varun, Alia.
And then, of course, your cousin Ranbir, who's...
Oh, of course. Now he's not. I'm not putting him
Yeah,
in a
he's not in
newcomer.
the same...
He's because
but
he's
he's again somebody when I used to work with him on Wake Up Sid, and the only thing I used to keep telling him is that I just hope you know that you are male Kareena Kapoor.
No, I feel his choice of films are fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. His choice of films are fantastic. What I was talking about was as a person, as a temperament, the kind of flamboyance and the abandon that he has on screen. And I think that is. Do you watch his films?
I've seen 2-3 Ranbir movies, and he's beyond. For me, there are like very few great actors in the industry who I regard as actors. Well, I think Amir Khan, Saif, Ajay, and Ranbir. And of course, Ritik,
Yeah.
of course.
And yet, as children, you were not very close, right? You and Ranbir. How is the relationship now?
Much closer than when we were children. We don't talk every day as such, but when we meet.
There's an incident that I read about. I don't know how far it's true. Clarify it since you're on clarifying. Is that apparently he said he's coming to your house at 2 o'clock and you said I sleep by 12. You can't come.
But Ranbir and Ayan are stalking stars. That's true. They do stalk stars and want to go to their house and be like, okay, chalo, let's have a drink. I'm like, no, not many people want to, they have the energy to do it.
But you get along very well with him. And I think now that films has become a common point for both of you all, it's sort of helped a lot. Talking about relationships in the film business, there has been one relationship which has been consistent in your life from the beginning of your career and has gone through its ups and downs, but somehow has managed to be strong, and that is Karan Johar.
Yes.
So, what are those ups and downs all about? I mean, because a large part of them had got to do with profession.
Yeah, films, Kal Ho Na Ho, and that was the only stumbling block, in fact. And in fact, a lot of negative people have tried to create a rift even now after this whole with the whole Shuddhi fiasco. But we've stood the test of time, and we've come above it, and we've risen above all that. Yes, we've done a lot of good work together, and the fact is that sometimes a relationship grows beyond films, and I think Karan is one relationship as such.
And did it take a while? I mean, did you go through trouble to actually reach that equation where you felt that no, this relationship is beyond films? Because at the end of the day, yes, he's a producer, he's a filmmaker, and you are an actress, and he is a lead.
But he can't keep casting me in every movie now, and it's so boring. And the fact is that, we enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, you laugh a lot.
We do, we laugh, and we're together, we're like a house on fire. It's madness. So, I'm happy we can be like that. And that's what I'm saying, I hope we can be like that,
Is there anything that you'd like him to change about himself?
There are lots of things that we all want Karan to change. But dancing on TV, going to events, every party, friendly with every actor, picking up all the stars. Because it's an endless list, and Karan Johar himself knows. I'm like, you cannot go to every party. You can't go to every event. You can't be hosting every award show.
But he's changed. He's not doing that anymore.
Well, I think so. I think, of course, he's changed because now he's so involved in the company and the running of the whole show and, doing so many films. But Karan is like, his world is films. He loves to be around stars. And that's why we all love him.
So recently on a chat show, Deepika said that, Kareena should start a charity organization because she claims that Ram Leela was a charity project that was given.
Seriously, I should, no?
But did you really say that?
I didn't say anything. In fact, when I'm asked a question, is the only time I answer. Otherwise, I feel no reason to answer to anybody, and least of all to the media for any clarification.
What was the actual reason for you not doing Ram Leela?
It didn't work out. I was committed to Shuddhi. The dates were not there, and you know, I mean, he wanted 300 days at that time, 250 days, and it didn't suit me at that point in time. And I was also getting married in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So there was no way that I would, you know, compensate that for anything in the world.
And then did you feel really bad when Shuddhi didn't work out either?
Not really, but yes, the fact that, you know, I waited 1.5 years, that's why I decided I'm not going to wait more. The project didn't feel the same to me after 1.5 years, is what when I told Karan I'm not. And then when Hrithik decided to leave the film, I was like, you know, it's completely fallen apart. So the film that was supposed to bring us together,
Yeah.
you know, it didn't work out, then it didn't suit me. And Karan kind of appreciated the fact that I even called him and told him and we chatted about it, and he respected my decision. And that's how we've moved beyond that, you know.
True. So I told you that OLX.in is a website where you
Right.
can sell whatever you choose to.
Okay.
And we thought it would be a nice opportunity for your fans to own something that you did in the past.
Okay.
And the proceeds of that will go to charity.
Right.
So I asked you to get something for us.
Yes,
Have you got something?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, it's a T-shirt from my recently released movie, which
it
I
has
have
a logo?
worn. Yes, it's a T-shirt of Singham Returns. And it's a T-shirt that I wore the day the film was launched. And this is my T-shirt.
What you need to do actually is write a message for your...
Yeah.
And you know, we'll sell this T-shirt now on OLX.in and the viewers can buy it from there. Thank you. Since people have accused you of being vain, let's be vain together. Let's do what I call the Medimix look who's talking selfie moment.
I love selfies.
Selling has never been easier. Download the OLX application, click a picture of your product and upload. Select the category of your product. Enter your details and just click on sell. So what are you waiting for? OLX pe bech de.